Looks like we got ourselves a couple of purists over here. They got picked up at the railroad tracks down there 2 days ago, and we got dropped off right here at the road, which is where I got picked up. But they felt the need to walk down to the tracks just to turn around and walk right back so that they don't miss any white blazes, because that's how it goes out here. You can't miss any stretch of trail or road walk. We just finished up in Gorham, and tonight, we're going to hike 14.5 miles just past the Carter Dome hut. We're going to be climbing up Mount Moriah in a little bit. Apparently there's like a 7-mile stretch with no water, so we got to get some water at the next campsite. And then tomorrow we're getting a resupply at Pinkham Notch. So we have to carry 7 days worth of food because our next town's going to be Lincoln. So this next stretch, we're going to do the Wildcats and the Presidentials, and it should be pretty good. Here they come. So I'm here coming down off the summit of Mount Moriah, and it's kind of been just drizzling a little bit. But over there, those are the whites, Presidentials. I think one of them is Washington. I don't know if it's that tall one back there. I saw a road going up it, so, or maybe that one. I don't know. One of those. I'm thinking one of those maybe. But it's actually pretty cool. I was low-key like dreading having to go through the whites because I knew it was going to be hard. But I don't know, after seeing that, I'm pretty excited to get out there and like climb Washington, do all the Presidentials and the Wildcats tomorrow. So this is actually really cool. It's a really nice view up here. So I'm pretty excited for the rest of this week. So I'm here on top of, I guess it's Mount Height. I'm going towards Carter Dome and eventually the Carter Notch hut, where we're gonna, wow, my face dirty, where we're gonna stealth somewhere. It's about 5:30 right now. I'm kind of in a cloud. But honestly, it's really cool up here. I just have to like go down the other side, maybe like it's less than 2 miles to get down, and then the boys are ahead of me. So I hope they found a stealth spot somewhere. But this is pretty nice. It's a little chilly, but I'm gonna keep moving here because I was planning on, well, I don't know, I was getting kind of worried about making my miles today because we were doing like 14.5, and then we had to go in total 0.6 off trail to get water earlier. So like, I guess it's like 15 miles. And I mean, the trail, it's not been easy, you know, there's been lots of rocks and some like climbing, like rock climbing and stuff. But it's not as difficult as the past like few days. But you know, 15 and pretty tough terrain. It's kind of a lot, and we didn't even hit the trail till like 7:30 because we were coming from the hostel. But anyway, I'm gonna keep moving and make sure I make my miles now. But now that I'm getting pretty close, and I still have like, honestly, probably like 2 hours of daylight left, so this is pretty cool up here. Honestly, like, I've really enjoyed this day so far. It's kind of finally hit me that we're out of Maine and we're in New Hampshire. Like, it's been a really good day, honestly. I'm here on a Wildcat Peak D, and we're heading towards Pinkham Notch where our resupply is, and they have a ski gondola up here that you can like take down. I think it's $12 or something. The trail's over there. So it's kind of funny, like out in the middle of the mountains and ski gondola. But anyway, I guess welcome to the Whites. So I got about 3 miles to Pinkham Notch, so I need to hurry up because they're ahead of me and I don't want them to have to wait. So it's about 6:30 right now, and I finally made it to Pinkham Notch. Took way longer than it should have, but the descent down off of the last Wildcat, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000 feet. I haven't really looked. But it was so steep. It was so rocky. It just took so long to get down. It was really tough. But anyway, I got some food at the visitor center. We got resupplied, and then we had about 5 more miles to walk to the Osgood tent site. And let's see, I came from up there. You can't really tell. But we're in a wilderness area right now, so there's no blazes. And I kept crossing over all these creeks and seeing these intersections that weren't in the AWOL guide, and I was like, am I even on the AT anymore? It's going to be dark soon. But I just saw a sign up there that said the AT South was this way, even though none of this is in AWOL. And according to AWOL, we have to do a 3,000-foot climb in 1 mile to get to the Osgood site. But I don't believe that because Barbie has gut hooks, and according to gut hooks, the tent site is at the bottom of that climb, which is up Madison, which makes a lot more sense. So I think the next 20 or so miles in AWOL are just really wrong. Nothing is right. But anyway, I'm at this really cool suspension bridge. I'm going to walk across it. I'm going to keep my phone away when I do that, I think, because I have, a history of bridges and phones and creeks. But I think hopefully I'm a mile away from the tent site because it's been a day, and I want to get a real early start tomorrow because it's going to be another big day. Not mileage-wise, but just, we're tackling the presidential. It's going to climb Washington tomorrow, and Jefferson and Adams and Madison. So, yeah, about to cross this bridge. Should be good. All right, so it's Sunday now, and I'm here. I think I'm finally made it to the summit of Madison. We had a big climb this morning, and then, I don't know if you can see, we came from over there, and all of that, it's loose piles of rocks, and that's the entire trail. So it took me a long time to get up here because I'm not very coordinated, and I'm trying not to break an ankle out here. I'm pretty sure that we've only gone 2.5 miles. I've been hiking for 3 hours. So that's the kind of pace I'm going at right now. But let's see, I should have filmed earlier because we had some good views of Washington. And I think Jefferson and Adams are over there. So we're only doing 10 miles today. But hey, there's Bubbles. Could you see me walking up? I kept looking for you. What? I kept looking for you. Yeah, how was that climb? It was. But we're gonna try to work for stay at the Lake to Clouds hut. But somebody at Novo told me that the terrain is like this the entire way. So that's gonna be a lot of fun today. It's going to be a long day again. But hopefully we'll get some views because it's supposed to be partly sunny. So I know you can't see much right now. But I think that's the summit right there. So I'm currently climbing up this one, Mount Adams. You can see down there, that's the Madison hut. I went in there, got some water and a baked good for $2. This one over here, that's Mount Madison that we climbed over this morning. And it's about 11:30 right now. And I think I just saw a sign that said 6 miles to Mount Washington, so I guess that's the summit. And then I don't really know what I'm going to do tonight because I'd say there's no way I'm going to make it to Lake of the Clouds hut in time to do work for stay. Sorry. So, I don't know. I might just, it's going to be above tree line until you get off Washington, so I don't really have any choice but to go that far. And then if it's getting dark, I'll probably just have to stealth somewhere down there off of Washington, or maybe I'll just night hike, as long as it's not like super rocky, which I think after Washington we're at a more like moderate elevation for a while. Who knows, maybe I'll just go pull an all-nighter and keep on hiking. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm not super worried, but gonna keep moving, and maybe when I get to the summit, maybe I'll have a view. I don't know, it might also rain this afternoon. So yeah, let's do this. Let's get up there. There's a dude right there. See that person? Yeah, it's probably good for some perspective. Yep, here we go. Look at that. I'm heading this way, following those cairns. That's Jefferson over there, and then that big guy, that's Washington. It's crazy. This is honestly a really cool place. I wish I wasn't so stressed about trying to make all these miles, but you know, you can only carry so much food before the next town, so look at that, look at the auto road. Let me see if I don't think you can see that, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, you can only carry so much food between towns, so you gotta make miles. There's a lot of rocks out here. Alright, I'm gonna keep going now. I'm going that way, straight that way. I've been going through these boulders, well not boulders, these rocks for like, I don't know, mile and a half now. I made it to the summit of, Adams? Yeah, I think that one's Jefferson up there, but I don't know, I'm getting pretty good at rock hopping, just saying. I feel like I'm making okay time. I've only got 5 miles to Lake of the Clouds Hut. That's Washington over there. Can you see the weather station on top? And it's only 1 o'clock right now, so I'm feeling a little better about this day. It's honestly really cool up here. I'm glad it's not cold out, but anyway, let's keep on rock hopping. Here we go. Looks like I've got about 3.3, I don't know if you can see that, to Mount Washington, and then it's only 0.7 to Lake of the Clouds. So I've got exactly 4 miles. It's only 2:15 right now, so I think it'll be all right. And there goes the train up to Mount Washington. I'm like less than a mile away, I think. Maybe like right at a mile. I'm flying up this mountain though. These rocks are great. They're like flat and they're like steps, and I can literally just run. So I've been running up the mountain. This was really cool. I can't believe I'm finally about to be on top of Washington. I've been thinking about this moment for a very long time. I'm pretty stoked. Alright, let's get up there. Alrighty, so it's morning now. I think it's a Monday, August, I think it's the 19th. And I did make it to Lake of the Clouds Hut last night. They didn't have any evening work first day left, so I paid $10 to sleep on the kitchen floor. There were like probably like 25 through hikers, most of them northbound, and we all camped on the floor. But yesterday my phone, it kept dying for whatever reason, and then my portable charger is like dead. I like charged my phone partway last night, so I probably won't be able to film a lot through here, which I know this is like a good section, but sorry, I don't really have a choice. Although Bubbles said I could use his power bank if I needed it. But anyway, so I'm gonna film like just the most important stuff for the next 3.5 days until we get to Lincoln and I can charge, unless I find some place that has like a charger, like a power outlet, because there's a lot of buildings and like, I don't know, visitor centers and stuff. But anyway, today we're headed over like, I don't know, it's like the Webster Cliffs. This is what it looks like. And we're gonna camp stealth somewhere near these railroad tracks. We're only doing like 11.4 miles, and the terrain looks less intense than the past couple days, but I don't know for sure. You can't really tell on AWOL, and I mean everything out here is just gonna be really rocky, and it could be hard. So I don't know, but yeah. So that's the scoop for right now. So I'll film just like the most important things, and yeah. So today should be a pretty good day. There's Barbie down there. I don't think you can see him. See his blonde head. Wow, this is really, really amazing. Okay. So it's still the same day. It's like 2 o'clock now. And again, this is not like the most important part of this area, but I wanted to mention this because it was important to me. But anyway, I made it up to the top of Mount Jackson, and when I was up there were these two ladies, and they were really cool. They had a dog, and I literally can't remember their names, even though they just told me, so I'm really sorry. But they do a lot of backpacking, and like they come out here in the winter and like skiing and snowmobiling, and they're just like really cool outdoorsy people. And we were talking for a long time, having some good conversation, and one of them said that I need new boots because my boots are falling apart, and I was like, yeah, well, I'm on a budget, so I'm trying to make them last. And she literally handed me $20 to put towards my shoe budget, which is like so nice. I mean, that made my day just like really nice, and put me in a really good mood. And then there's a family up there, and I was talking with them a little bit, and they gave me some Swedish fish, and they offered me some M&Ms too, because the dad was like, to the son, he was like, oh, she's a thru hiker. She probably doesn't get to eat stuff like this, so go ask her if she wants some candy, which isn't entirely true because we've been eating a lot of candy. We've been eating like gummy worms and Sour Patch and other stuff that we pack in, but it was still really nice. So honestly, y'all, if anybody has a fear of heights, maybe don't hike the AT in Maine and New Hampshire. That right there, is that like rock scramble? That's literally the trail. We're like on the side of the cliff right there. I don't have a fear of heights, but I can imagine if somebody did, this kind of stuff might be scary. I'm headed down towards that road down there. I forget which road it is. And I forget how many miles down it is. I think it's like 2, I want to say. Something like that. Maybe 2.5. Yep, and the trail's going that way. I don't know why I'm filming so many videos today. Maybe I'm low-key just stalling because I don't want to walk off this mountain. It's only like 15 minutes after I filmed the last video. But just a warning, if you don't want to see my nasty foot, then look away for just a second. But I have this like rash that I had it in Maine for a while, and then it went away, but it came back and it's like oozing right now. I have it on the other foot too, but it's like not quite as bad, but it like burns so bad when I'm hiking, especially on the downhills, and I don't know what's causing it. I thought it was my sock liners, so I stopped wearing sock liners for a few days, and then it got like a little bit better, but now it's bad again today. So I don't know what to do about that, but I'm just gonna have to keep hiking on it, even though it hurts. It doesn't hurt as much as like blisters. I don't know, maybe it does. It just kind of burns. But if anybody knows how to get rid of a foot rash, I think it's from like rubbing, then let me know in the comments, because I don't want to hike however many thousand more miles with my foot like that. But anyway, it'll be fine, but it hurts. So we're here on top of Mount Garfield. We're like in the old fire tower, and we're going to camp up here with Bubbles. And there's Barbie over there, and Candy Bar, and Baco, and there's some Nobos over on the other side. But it's really beautiful out. And also, I know I haven't filmed in like a day and a half because my phone died. But Bubbles let me use his power bank, so thank you. And tomorrow we're gonna go hike up Lafayette and Lincoln and all of that fun stuff in Franconia, and go into town. And I'm gonna take a 0 because my feet are in bad shape. But yeah, but tonight's gonna be probably cold but really nice, and the sunset is absolutely spectacular, and it's just really amazing up here. So today is August 20 something, and I'm here at the Notch hostel. I got here last night kind of late because it took me a while to get down over the ridge. You're right into town. You want to be in my video? I won't put you in it. And yeah, they have bike rentals here. How much was the bike rental?
$5 for the day.
Oh, $5 for the day, because it's kind of far out of town. So I guess some people want to like ride into town. But yeah, so here at the Notch hostel, and I was having some foot issues. This might be a little gross. My foot is just like splitting open for whatever reason, and so I'm just gonna break down and go to the outfitter today and go look for some new shoes. But we're at mile like 370 something, and we're almost done with all the tough stuff. So after like the next couple days, we should be cruising. But I just got to get my feet to heal up a little bit. Tonight we're actually going to go to Chet's place, and we're going to tent. It's donation based, and I think they only take through hikers. But the Notch was nice too. It's a little bit like fancier, but the bed was real comfortable. So yeah, hopefully this week I'll like be able to keep my phone charged and stuff, because I know I missed filming a lot of stuff in the whites. But I'll try to do better about that this week. So yeah, doing pretty good. Just gotta get the foot situation taken care of.